What is happening, winners, losers, and most importantly, listeners? And welcome back to episode 3 of your favorite podcast. I am Jacob, and I am joined by Jeremy over here. Um, Today, we'll be covering a variety of topics on various video games coming out and various games coming to virtual reality. One of the big things that has become more prevalent as time has goes on. But before we do that, I have a little surprise. Boo! All right, welcome back, guys. Not so much of a surprise, but definitely some interesting news regarding last week's episode. Last week, we asked our weekly trivia question for your chance to win a $10 gift card. And the question for last week was regarding the PlayStation 2 console. It was regarding the Easter egg on the startup screen and what it represents. Unfortunately, we had some entries, but nobody got the correct answer. Some people did come very, very close, but were not the answer we were looking for. The correct answer, however, the amount of towers that were shown on the main screen represented the number of games that you have played on the console, and the height of the towers were the amount of hours that you were putting into the game. Now, I don't know about you, Jeremy, but I would love if Steam had this type of thing, like where you could see, like that would be such a cool
It was a cool
little.
concept, definitely back then.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
If it
I feel
was
like you
on
could do
Steam,
a
it would
lot
be
more
really
with it.
cool. It's just a visual Easter egg, which was something that not many people think about. A lot of the older games
Right.
had a lot of Easter eggs in them. Most of the Call of
But you
Duty
don't
games have
see
Easter eggs, but not
you
too
don't
many
see very
games.
many these days
No.
that like focus on them. On like you said, COD. But Easter eggs are cool. They add a little bit. I think the worst part about Easter eggs though is people that end up posting the Easter egg online, which ends up ruining the Easter egg itself. But I
But
think
sometimes
considering
that
PS2
helps.
is
Because if you think
right.
about it, I don't know if you played Halo before. You remember
Mhm.
the skulls from Halo? So
Mhm.
So those things were impossible to find. I You definitely had to look up where those freaking things were to find those.
Yeah, but there was somebody, at least one person that actually found them fair, and
Oh, of
yeah, I think
course.
that says a lot. So, but yeah, Easter eggs are cool. Wish there was more of them. I think it would be cool as to actually have like a visual representation, which would be better than just you have 745 hours on Apex Legends. I
Yeah,
think it's
right.
cool to have a visual representation. But tune in to the end of this episode to find out what this week's trivia question is for. Again, your chance to win a $10 gift card of your choice. Choices are absolutely inexistent.
Endless.
Endless. Both, whatever.
Inexistent.
Inexistent. They don't exist. There's no choices. I mean, which is also kind of true, but we'll rock with it
Yeah,
regardless.
exactly. All right. So, first we're going to talk about free games. We're going to talk about this first free game, which is on PC, which is also a game that we reviewed. We played it for a little bit. Um, Decent game. The name of the game is Hood, Outlaws and Legends. It was on sale starting June 30th, to July 7th on Epic Games. If you guys want to check that out, you always go to our website, click the link in the games thing, PC games, then you'll find it there. So this game,
Windows list.
right? So this game is actually pretty cool. Me and Jacob played it for a little while this past this weekend. So it's a medieval game. It's a violent medieval world. It's a PvP PvE kind of multiplayer heist game. The concept of it is pretty much um you pretty much
Imagine
have to.
like
Yeah,
imagine like a Sea of Thieves video game meets like
Assassin's
medieval times.
Creed.
It meets Assassin's, yeah,
Hitman.
like
That's
meets
how I
Hitman, like
described it. Is a Hitman meets Assassin's Creed kind of thing.
yeah, for
Um,
sure, for sure.
so basically, the concept is you have to steal a key from the sheriff. Um,
Sure.
the sheriff is somebody you can't kill, but you can stun him. The hard part about this game is pretty much the end game of it. I don't want to do any spoilers, but it's you have to sneak around
Extremely fucking
to
difficult.
yes, you have to sneak around to get this key and not be seen. Because fighting is pretty hard with certain characters if you're not like leveled up with your weapons and all that stuff. So,
Mhm.
I mean, it's like I said, it's a pretty good game. It's definitely something to play with friends. You can play. What's it? Four? I think it's 4 players. Five,
Mhm.
I believe.
4, but
Four.
I would absolutely recommend playing with 4 because me and Jeremy just tried to play it with just the 2 of us, and it was,
It was
like, almost
difficult.
fucking impossible.
Yeah, you need to have like most of the characters on your team
Mhm. Which makes
rather than
sense, I
rocking
guess,
with
but
just 2 of them. But there are a lot of different maps, a lot of cool maps, a lot of different things that you can do, a lot of perks and power ups and weapon upgrades and character upgrades. So much cool stuff, and it's pretty much just from playing the game. I actually didn't even see any in game um, um, things to
purchases.
buy, but there
They
are,
they had a,
and they
they
do
had
have
a
a battle
battle
pass.
pass.
Yeah, they do have a battle pass
Yeah,
too.
and I think that this season ends on the 7th, so when the game goes back to being a paid game, it launches the new season. So if it's not something you want to dive into now, could just claim it and maybe play it when the new season comes out on or after the 7th.
I mean,
So
even after it goes back to paid, it's still only $20, which is
yeah,
actually
which isn't bad.
pretty good price.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an action game, multiplayer and co-op. Um, that's really all we really have to say. There's a lot of cosmetics to it. A lot. Like hundreds of
We didn't
cosmetics for
get
this
any,
game. No, of
but there
course
are
not.
them.
We didn't we played for a bit, but we didn't get anything. It was pretty hard. We came close to completing a heist. We would have liked to complete a heist, but it's really hard to do with only 2 people. Um,
Hmm.
Definitely a good game. Definitely something to check out. It does have controller support, so all you people that play on PC and play with a controller, or if you just like playing games like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that on a controller, you can do that.
It kind of seemed like the game was, I don't want to say made for a controller, but I'm gonna be honest, the controls that they have for PC seem like a complete afterthought, in my opinion at least. Like I feel like it was a game where they made it to work with a controller, but then they were like, well shit, now we got to make it work with a keyboard. So they're like, what button could I make you press? I don't know. Maybe that's just my thoughts and feelings, but overall, not a bad game. An interesting one for sure.
Right.
Moving into the second game that caught my eye personally, something that Jeremy has played, but I have actually not played personally. Killing Floor 2. I'm sure a lot of you probably have played this because it looks like it's a 2020 game. So like just after the pandemic, so I'm sure some of y'all had nothing better to do. No offense. So you were playing some Killing Floor. Looks like a pretty interesting zombie style game from what I'm gathering. Um, Kind of futuristic, kind of, I don't want to say cartoony, but it kind of seems kind of cartoony. Um, 6 player co-op. That's kind of crazy to me. 6 players seems like a lot of players on a map for a game like this. But I mean, I guess if it works, then it works. As you can see, right now it is 29.99. It does go on sale starting July 7th. And that will go all the way until July 14th. So you have about a week to capture the game. Um, I definitely think it'd be a good game for somebody who likes like the Left 4 Dead series or enjoys the
Call of Duty
just like
Zombies.
COD zombies. Yeah.
The
Um,
only difference is I mean, there's so many different weird weapons that you can, and different weird type of zombies and creatures that you can kill.
Do you craft the weapons or do you find them? I
Um,
guess I'm curious. 'Cause I
it's been
like
a
I said, I've
while
never
since
played
I've
it.
played the game, but I'm pretty sure you
Uh-huh.
just find weapons.
You
Almost
find them?
positive,
Okay.
yeah. I think you can also buy weapons from because at the end of each
Okay.
level you go to a like this kind of like a Left 4 Dead area where you can get all
Like
these
a
different
safe
weapons and
zone.
yeah, kind of, but it's not actually a safe zone because it's still open to everything.
Right. So it's kind of be like a Dead Ops arcade in a sense where you fight a thing of zombies and then you can,
Right,
as you progress, whatever.
exactly.
That's cool. Yeah, definitely looks cool. Definitely looks interesting. Definitely maybe something that I snatch. Um, it's a co-op game as well. I know recently in the last few weeks we've been covering a lot of
Single player.
single player games, so it's good to see something that's actually co-op and multiplayer coming to the free realm.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, so yeah, not bad for a $30 game that you can snag for free in about 4 days now. 3 if you're listening to this on the 4th. Happy 4th of July for those of you that are listening in then. Um, so yeah, definitely interesting. Definitely might be something if you're into the zombies, the fighting games, shooting games, and you just want something to relax and not feel like you have to sweat to do anything. So
I don't.
yeah,
I wouldn't say anything about like that. Killing Floor is still a pretty tough game, I must say.
is it okay?
It's
Okay,
a
I'll take your word for
lot.
it. It
It's a
doesn't.
little bit harder than Call of Duty Zombies.
Okay, is it because of like all these like big ass zombies that
It's
look
just
like
yeah. It's just the
complete
different
mutants?
types of zombies that you have.
Gotcha.
There's. It's kind of like Left 4 Dead, where you have these different
Right,
types
the
of
different type.
zombies, and
Uh
they do
huh.
different things. They have different health and all that different stuff to it. It's different.
Okay. All right.
All right, which
Jeremy's
moves
basically
us
saying I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're a zombies person, so I think you'll be
Exactly.
fine.
See, I got you. Got you.
So our next game, next free game, it's a little bit of a weird one. We just wanted to cover it anyways. It's called Ancient Enemy. It's on Epic Games. Same thing for Killing Floor. It goes on sale on the 7th and will be till July 14th. It's a card game, so if you guys like those card games like Gwent and Magic the Gathering,
Hmm.
Yu-Gi-Oh, all that kinds of stuff, it's pretty much like that. It's a single player game. You have these different cards that have different levels, different attacks, stuff like that. Pretty cool concept. Definitely something to check out. I might check it
I
out.
really liked Magic the Gathering.
Oh yeah, I used to play
I
the
remember
actual
playing that as a
card
kid.
game. Um,
Never played the actual one, but I used to play the one online.
yeah, I never played the one online, so
Hmm.
that
Sucks to
that's
be
a
you, I guess.
yeah, I know. I should have checked it out, but I never did.
I'll be honest though, back then I really didn't know what I was doing. I was kind of just clicking buttons and hoping for the best.
Hey, I mean, if
So
you haven't played something before, I mean, that's the best way to go. Hope
I
for
know
the
exactly. Just click stuff and
click
just
things, and hope for the best.
hope it works out. Absolutely. I mean, I think those are words to live by for anything. Not even just video games. Like just click stuff and just hope it works. You know?
Exactly.
Absolutely. Another
So
indie game.
definitely something to
Classic.
check out. Again, Epic Games single player. Um, check it out.
This
Jacob,
next game
you want to do
is
PlayStation?
absolute nostalgia city.
Oh, of
Do I
course.
want to do PlayStation? No, but do I love the game that I have the opportunity? What in the fuck is this website? Come on. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Crash Bandicoot 4.
I think it's just your internet. Your internet just doesn't
Shut
want to
up.
load it.
This just looks sick, honestly. I loved these games playing them back in the day. I used to love games like this and like Spyro, um Spyro the Magic Dragon. This actually looks really fun.
They can't hear any of your
Is
music. You
this?
know that, right? Just
No,
want to
I
let you
know.
know.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really think you're not really taking anything away in the music sense. March 26th, 2021.
I
That's
mean,
when it
you're taking
released.
away their nostalgia.
There's
Nostalgia.
some
Oh my god,
How
that's
dare I?
loud though.
I know it was really loud. Is this only on PC? I actually don't know the answer
No,
to that question.
it's
Or only on
PlayStation.
PlayStation? Sorry. Only
Um,
PlayStation. That's
yes, it's
disappointing as
only
fuck.
PS4 and PS5, but it's on PS Plus,
That
which
hurts.
is the big thing.
All right, well, time for me to go on
Well,
Facebook
no.
Marketplace
They
and buy a
they they
cheap
are coming
PS4.
out with it on the rest of the platforms.
Are they?
Yeah, they're doing it
Oh,
everything.
okay.
BattleNet, so it's on BattleNet, which is a really interesting one. But they're doing it
Yeah,
on PlayStation 4,
considering.
PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. All
Wait,
those
wait, 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 wait.
platforms.
Let's rewind it a quick second here.
Yep.
BattleNet is owned by Blizzard, which is owned by Microsoft, which is owned by Xbox. Yet the game, yet the game is on PlayStation. Something right here just isn't working for me.
No, it is on Xbox. That's what I'm saying.
I know. What I'm saying is they're focusing on like the PS5 here, right? But then like it's owned by Activision and Blizzard as a whole, and Blizzard's owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft owns Xbox.
Yeah, well,
God, Microsoft owns
everything.
everything.
Xbox, yeah, Microsoft is gonna own everything.
Wow,
That's just how it. That's just how it goes these
tragic.
days.
Jesus. Upgraded PS5 version. Oh, it is on PC. How much
Yeah,
is it on PC?
I think it's probably the same price as everywhere, right?
Oh, it's on sale. Didn't
Is it?
even know that, but $29.99 on sale right now.
Okay.
This actually looks like kind of an interesting game. I mean, it's fucking Crash Bandicoot, so what the fuck is gonna be? You can't go wrong.
Right.
It's a controller game. Oh, it does support keyboard and mouse. Doesn't look too graphic intensive either, which is cool. I mean, it shouldn't be. It's fucking Crash Bandicoot for Christ's sake.
True.
Um, interesting.
Yeah. Crash Bandicoot is
Hmm.
definitely one of those games that I used to play.
Oh yeah, for
That
sure.
was
Me too. I love this
that was
series.
just fantastic.
Absolutely. Yeah, all
It,
the old games.
this might be something I buy because I haven't played a Crash Bandicoot game in so long because they've all been on PlayStation.
PlayStation. Yeah, exactly.
So
That's what I was thinking.
now that this is coming to BattleNet, which is it's just really cool. So I might actually check this out.
For sure. Yeah. The nostalgia with it is really what's dragging me in, I'll be honest.
Oh yeah,
I really would love to play like a classic Spyro game. Like it's kind of
I haven't.
sad
Oh
that
my
that
god, I haven't played Spyro since I've had a GameCube,
dude.
and that was like years ago
Oh my
when
god, yeah.
GameCube was relevant.
Jesus. And the cool thing is though, like this game is gonna look so good because it's on PC. And I'm not even throwing shade, but like this game back in the day, I used to love this game, but graphics these days are fucking insane. Like this
Phenomenal.
game is gonna look so good. Like even the trailer just looks crazy. And I love platformer games like this. It's just I don't know. I like these kind of games for sure.
Yeah, platformers are cool games. They have to do them right,
Yeah. Oh, for
and
sure. Yeah.
I think they'll do this game right.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. And you get a custom skin if you buy it on Battle.net while it's on sale. Get
Oh
it while you
yeah.
can.
So next game, another PlayStation Plus game. It's called Man of Medan, I believe. I think that's how you say
Say it
it.
with confidence and it always sounds right.
Right. But it
You sound
is
unsure. Oh, this looks
um
kind of cool.
it is on every platform except for Nintendo.
Nintendo.
It's not on Nintendo.
Oh, I
Um,
just hit no that I'm not 16.
but it's
Shit.
PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Um, definitely an interesting looking game, I must say. Okay, want to do that? Ah, gotcha. Okay. I think it was like a horror kind of game,
It
survival
kind of gives
horror
me that
game.
vibe. Yeah.
That's what I was seeing,
Is it
kind of
like a
like a
story? Because
story.
it looks like a story.
I
Yeah.
think it's a story kind
It
of
looks
game.
like a movie. Like literally, it just comes off like a movie.
Yeah. So let's open the trailer up here and
Peggy 16.
oh my god. Yeah, Peggy
Oh, so
16.
this
Cool.
is like another like tell me why style game by
Yeah.
the looks of it. like a
But you
decision
still,
making kind of
yeah,
thing.
you still gotta make decisions. It's not something you would, but it is something you make decisions for. It's not something you roam around and shit for. It's something you make decisions, and your decisions will have consequences to what you do, what happens, and all that stuff.
I'm gonna be honest. I really wish, like, I wish this concept would come to just movies in general. Like, can you imagine watching like a movie like I'm trying to think of like a classic movie. Like, can you imagine watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre, for example? But it's actually an interactive movie. Like, you could watch a movie, I could watch a movie, she could watch a movie, he could watch a movie, and none of us get the same ending because none of us did the same thing. That would be such a fucking cool way of doing a movie.
I mean, it'd
But
be a
then again,
cool concept.
at that point, it's basically just a fucking video game, kinda, I guess.
I
But
mean, well, the
it's
thing
just,
is, that's exactly what this is. Because if you actually look at the trailer, you see multiple people watching this thing.
yeah, they're real player. They look like real people.
There are real people playing. They're
Yeah,
playing this game together, watching a movie, pretty much. I mean, if you wanted
yeah.
to, you could have separate people playing the game and see and talk to your friends and see how their outcome came. Because, like like we said, every outcome is different. You can have a completely different
Oh
outcome
yeah,
from
absolutely.
somebody else. That's exactly what you're trying to say. Is that's how it should be, and that's how it is.
Yeah, I would love to see that becoming like I love games like this. And I think like Life is Strange, if you ever played Life is Strange. Don't know if you ever dived down that
Life is strange.
path.
Oh, that one. Yes,
Yeah, it was
when we talked
another
about the other.
narrative game.
Right.
Yeah, another one
One of
that
those Telltale games.
right, exactly. Yeah, that are really fun to play. Um, and they have good playability for a story game. Because I don't like story games like comparing it to like say Red Dead Redemption 2. I could never play that game a second time just because it's the same shit over and over. Like this, I could probably play a couple times over and do things differently.
Yeah,
Even
100%
like
you can do
GTA is
that.
like that. It has such good playability because you can change what you do, how you play, and what decisions you make. So,
Yeah, those games are always great where you can go either the like a sneaky route, full on guns a blazing route. That's
mm,
why I loved Assassin's Creed because you can literally do that game so many different ways, and the outcome will be different every time. So this next game we're going to be talking about is something that actually looks kind of cool, which I think
I'm looking at it and
I might
it looks
cop
really
this game.
sick
This game comes
for
to
$20.
almost so
That's
right.
crazy.
I'm gonna let Jacob take over this one. Um, so because I want to get his reaction on this because I've already looked at some of the stuff for this game. So Jacob, go ahead.
Just my first reaction that this looks fucking like really cool. Um, it it's only $20 on Epic Games, which is kind of crazy to me. But the like art style and shit that it has going on with it looks really cool.
It kind of reminds
And it
me of that game we played. What was that? Risk of Rain. The art concept.
art style wise, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. It reminds me of that art style, kind of that theme. Like
Yep.
I wouldn't. Is this by the same company? Almost, maybe. No,
I
I'm
don't
not
think
sure.
so.
Maybe not. It has that art style though. It gives me that vibe for
Right.
sure. Even that like the third person kind of style kind of screams Risk of Rain.
Yeah.
But it looks really cool. It looks like a newer Risk of Rain that I don't know. It looks cool. It's in beta or early access, I should say,
Yep.
for only $20, which is kind of cool. Huh. They're
Yeah.
planning on having it launched next spring. They have like a roadmap here.
Yeah. I see that.
Additional tiles, new weapons, new customizations, new biomes, new PvP, customization, new bosses. Planning to have it released by next spring, it kind of seems like, which is interesting for sure. Oh, it's a battle royale.
Yes.
Huh.
Yep.
So it's not just like Risk of Rain where
I
you're
mean,
fighting
the
PvE.
thing is, I mean, that's the direction we're
Huh.
going for most games these days. Fortunately, is
It's
that
PvP PvE.
battle royale concept.
See, I think the reason they do that is, again, going back to what we just talked about. Battle Royale games have really, really, really huge playability because you could jump into the same game 18 different times and never get the same outcome. I mean, you might die 18 times, but you're never going to pick up the same gun every single time. You're never going to follow the same path every single time. It's just different every time. Whereas if you drop into like, no offense, drop into a game like Hood, for example, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, other than the maps are different, the people are different, but their movement, the way they
Oh,
work, and all that is kind of the same stuff over and over. You said, "Ooh, what? What's up? What's up, Jeremy? Did you die on me? You dying on me, man? You dying on me?
keep going. My monitor died. Going.
Oh no! Tragic. Who needs a monitor anyway? Just a short technical intermission while Jeremy decides to fix his $2,000 PC setup. Just give him a quick second. But anyways, it looks really cool. Kind of liking the battle royale concept of actually being able to verse other people. So you verse, like, it looks like monsters, but while you're versing the monsters, you're also um versing other players, which is kind of a cool concept. So it's like a Risk of Rain meets battle royale, Hmm. which is really cool. If you haven't caught on, the name is Arcadigan, which is kind of cool. It's like a play on arcade style game. Um,
Yeah.
Definitely cool. Um, Actually kind of interesting. It looks like it's been in a released early access state since 2021.
Well,
So maybe this
that's
roadmap.
the thing.
So
The roadmap was from last season, so the final release
yeah, so
actually supposed to be July 5th for Xbox, PC, and PlayStation, and it's supposed to be coming to PlayStation Plus.
interesting. So this roadmap is from last year. So this is
Correct.
where they're getting closer to launch.
Right.
Interesting. Might definitely be something for somebody to cop because I hate to be that guy, but who knows if they're gonna raise the price when it actually releases for real. Some places, some
Some
companies
companies
will
do
do that,
that,
but
yeah. Hopefully they're
yeah,
not one of those companies, but I guess, we'll always wait and see.
interesting. Definitely looks like a cool game. Might definitely be something that I personally look into and purchase, but yeah, for sure. Running on Unreal Engine. Oh, here it is. Answered that question. Will Arcadegeddon's price change at launch? Yes, the price will increase when the full game is launched. You
So
heard it here first.
it
Get
might
it
be
for
something to
twenty
buy
dollars
now.
before it jumps up to 40 or 30 or whatever else it's gonna jump up to because
Right.
they literally have it written in here that it is going to increase. Interesting. Ages recommended 8 or 13 to 35. Fuck yeah, dude. I love playing games with a bunch of 13-year-olds. That's literally
I mean,
that's my happy place.
that's how it is for all
Dude.
games, so
I know, but it's not like COD or GTA or whatever, where
no.
you gotta be at least 17. There's strippers in this game, okay?
Yeah, right?
So, yeah. Interesting. Definitely cool. A lot of cool games coming to PlayStation. Damn, I'm doing the wrong thing. I need to get. I'm done playing PC. I'm gonna go get a PlayStation.
Yeah, right?
They got Spider-Man and shit too. Like, what am I doing? I'm doing something wrong here.
Yeah,
I want
we're definitely
Spider-Man to
doing
come to
something wrong.
PC, dude. I'd be so hyped for that. I'd be on that.
Oh, I was
I
thinking about
love
doing
Spider-Man.
a freaking emulator on that just to play because I didn't want
Do
to.
they have a good PS4 emulator though?
That's the problem is when the first Spider-Man came out, I was looking into emulators and they didn't have anything that
Mm.
was decent at least.
Yeah, some
So,
of them just aren't stable,
right.
which sucks.
So I haven't
But
looked into it recently, but
going to
I'm thinking
increase.
about it. Um,
I know I've played around with PS2 and PS3 emulators, and even like Nintendo 64 emulators too.
yeah,
But
GameCube, all that kind of stuff.
mhm.
Dolphin is
Yeah.
one of the big GameCube ones.
Oh yeah, they're huge. They are big for that. Absolutely. Cool.
Yeah.
What in the anime lover we got going on
Okay,
here,
so
Cameron?
yeah, here's an interesting one. This is a new release for Nintendo.
Nintendo.
It is coming to all platforms though. Let me
This
just
looks
say
like
that.
Pokemon. That art
Um,
style.
yes, kind of. It kind of also reminds me of have you ever seen Animaniacs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
like the
characters
style.
the
That's kind of
characters
weird now that you say that. I can't unsee that.
the characters kind of remind me of that. But it's another
3.14159. This is pi followed by 2652589 circumference over diameter 7. I'm just kidding. I won't break out into the pi
the
song like
whole song, yeah. It's a but
or
it is
let's
another
do this.
platformer. Um I can't remember exactly how much they said it was going to be. Um let's
Click the
see.
button and find out.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Is temporarily out of stock on Amazon EB Games. Let's see.
How do you have a digital game that's out of stock? That makes no fucking sense
Wow,
to
the
me
whole
whatsoever.
series. I forgot it's the series. It's not just the one game. They're
Oh,
actually combining all the games into one, and it's pretty expensive actually. It's 90 almost $90.
$89. Okay,
Yeah.
but the question is, and this is a genuine question.
Yep.
The site that I'm looking at is an Australian site. Is that
Okay.
89 Australian dollars? Because if so, that's just $40, I think.
No,
89,
it's $90. You
because
can
that's only 60 bucks.
pre-order July 8th. The pre-order comes out, or you can pre-order now. I think it comes out July 8th. Yes, the release date is July 8th. But you can pre-order now on Switch. Um, it will come to the other platforms after release, but you can only pre-order it on Switch as of right now.
Hmm. Yeah, no,
So
it's
if you guys,
89 Australian dollars.
I have U.S.
So
dollars.
it's whatever site you're looking at is scamming you because the site I'm looking at says AUD $89,
Okay,
which is
maybe
about
I'm wrong.
$60 US.
Okay, so okay,
$60.
we'll,
That's fair.
we'll go
That's a
with
normal game.
we'll go with what Jacob's got because I'm
Yeah,
wrong apparently. So
he's wrong. He's wrong.
I'm usually
Sorry.
wrong. So don't listen to me.
Yo, this next game kinda get me excited, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I don't own a Switch, but it makes me wanna own a Switch.
we were talking we were
Mario.
talking about this the other day.
The Switch or Mario?
The Switch.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I love this. It looks like an open world Mario. Like the open world concept reminds me a lot of Super Mario Nintendo 64.
The open world. Yeah, I
Like the open world
one of the
Mario just
first
running around.
open world Mario games I feel like was actually open world was Galaxy. You
Yeah,
could
for sure. If we're
go
talking
to
like
different planets.
actual
Yeah,
go wherever the hell you want. Yeah, for sure.
pretty
Or even
much.
like Super Paper Mario. I don't know if that was before. Was that before or after Galaxy?
I believe that was before.
That one was kind of open world in a sense, kind of, but also kind of not, because you had to go through pipes and visit wherever you wanted. But I don't know. Mario has come a long way from just a 2D jump over the Goomba and smack the
Yes,
box.
smash on his head.
Yeah, exactly. I would almost get a Switch just to play fucking like Super Mario Maker and shit, because Mario, I love Mario. I don't know if it's the nostalgia part that makes me love Mario so much, or if it's just the simplicity of it. Like they're not trying too hard. You know what I mean?
No, Mario. They don't try that hard to
Like it's a
that
solid game. It
concept.
does what it does. It runs well. You know,
Yeah, but this one definitely looks like a cool one. Um,
it has a good story behind it by the looks of it too.
it's kind of the same concept as Galaxy. It says rescue the adorable sparks throughout the galaxy.
Okay.
They provide distant powers that will help you in battle. So you actually there's actually battles that you do, which is kind of cool.
Huh. Oh yeah, it looks
Um,
like it. Yeah. So you got to
They
collect the stars, which they're calling sparks. So kind
right.
of like a normal Mario game.
Yeah, exactly. Um, so it's from Ubisoft. Now
Wish
this
would have
is
come to
we
Ubisoft.
don't we don't
Well,
we don't have a release. Okay, never mind. They did put a release date now. When I looked at
yeah, it does
this,
look like it is released.
yeah, they October
Or
20th.
has a.
When I looked at this the other
Okay.
week, didn't have a release date. I just had a leak of a release date. Um, as of that day. Um, so yeah, October 20th. I don't know. Yep, $60. At least Mario's going with that $60 the normal $60 for new game thing. Everybody else
The
isn't.
normal $60.
And they will have a gold edition. Yeah, see, all this stuff that I have already written down, I mean, they have a gold edition. I literally
Oh,
I have everything everything was rumored for me.
and
Um
yet you're all right with all of them. That's
yeah,
crazy.
which is good.
Yeah.
They all come out October 20th. Check it out. Mario, one of the
Check.
Mario and Rabbids, Sparks of Hope.
Rabbits.
I don't think Jacob actually even said a name for the actual game. He just said Mario.
Yeah, the game is a Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. In case you
um,
didn't hear.
right.
In case you didn't hear. Interesting.
Yeah. So now something for you racing enthusiasts. You like racing games, love racing games.
Yeah.
They're okay. I'm not a huge racing fan. This one has really, really good graphics from these videos that I see. It is F1 2022. So the new F1 game comes out on came out on July 1st. Pretty good looking game from what I can see from these videos. It is releasing on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Um, like I said, obviously a racing game. I mean, there's not much to describe here. You're in F1 cars and you're racing around the track.
That's
Um,
crazy, dude. Are you serious? You're not pulling my leg, right? You're
no,
serious.
no, not pulling your legs.
Oh my
It's
god.
racing around a track.
It's racing around a track. That's absolutely insane to
But
me.
I
Holy
mean,
shit.
it's the same thing with every racing game. You have new cars, new drivers. It's just upgraded from last year. But thought we'd mention it.
Oh, you mean like NBA where they reskin the same fucking game, release new skins, and call it a different game every year? God, I love it.
Exactly.
My
Exactly. That's
favorite.
exactly how it
Love it.
goes.
I hate games that
Pricing
release every year.
I believe is
Hate it.
$60. It is
Probably.
on EA Play.
Mm,
Um,
EA Play.
which me and Jacob actually both have.
Mm. $5 a month, you get access to every EA game known to man, and
Yep.
discounts on
When
your
it
current EA game.
releases. It's not like you have to wait a week for it to come to EA Play. Get it when it releases because it's an EA game.
Mm-hmm. Eternal Hope is our next game. Interesting. Jeremy really likes his puzzle and platformer games, I guess. Because we got another one, boys. Um, Eternal Hope is a new one coming. And I'm
Xbox,
confused.
PlayStation, and PC. It's already on
That's
PC
what
right
I thought.
now. Um,
Okay, that's what I was
the
confused about. It's just coming to
the
the other
initial release
consoles.
was 2 years ago on August 6th for PC. Um, it is actually coming to PlayStation and Xbox on July 8th.
5 days. And you know what the joke about that is? It's on stale on PC until July 7th. So it's like they were like, you know what? Let's give place or PC a deal until the day we release it, and then we'll shut it off. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean,
What a bunch of
a lot of
dicks.
a lot of
What a
companies are
bunch
doing
of
that
dicks.
now.
No, but it's still shitty. I don't care which way you look about it.
And it's true.
Anyways, moving on to the actual game itself, I suppose. It's a puzzle platformer game that follows the story of Tibai, Tibby, Taibei, tie by. We're rolling with it. A boy. Oh, it's a boy, so I can call him whatever I want. T. We're calling him T. A boy who must embark on a journey of love and hope to find his beloved soul. How thoughtful.
It reminds me of
Anyways, it
the
looks like
what's
a
that game?
platformer story game.
Um, oh, what's Limbo? What's that Limbo game? Is it called Limbo?
I don't know.
I can't
I don't
remember.
know
I
why,
think
but the game Super Meat Boy popped into my head. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna go
why
with it.
why
You know
does
what I mean?
that game?
Did you play Super Meat Boy? I used to love
Yes.
that game. I used to love that game. It was
Yeah, it's
so
called
fun. So
Limbo.
stupid.
So the game that I'm thinking of is Limbo. It looks kind of like that concept,
I didn't
that
realize Super
dark,
Meat Boy was on
black and
PC.
white concept.
The fuck? That's cool. Be right back while I buy Super Meat Boy on PC real quick.
Yeah, right.
$14.99. Get it while it's hot, or find it on G2A for a discount. Never know.
Yep.
Regardless, looks like a cool game. Isn't very intensive. Again, another story style game. Scrolling down, I've only seen one review, and it looks like the review is. Mm, I got disappointed when I died. That's the review pretty much. That's really what it comes
I
down
mean,
to.
you're gonna
I
die
liked
in
the game,
every
but I
game.
died a lot. So bad game. Bad game because I died.
Yeah.
But overall, really good reviews. It looks like won an award in 2019, so there's that as well. Um, yeah, interesting.
Only takes about 3 hours to beat.
And it's on sale for $4.07. So get it
Top
while
it
it's hot.
now. So
All right.
I'll drag us into this next one, considering that
Drag it.
I'm the VR person kind of here.
Mm,
As of right now, maybe Jacob will get one in the near future. We'll see.
we'll see.
We'll see what he does.
We'll see. We'll see what he does.
It's called Veil VR. It's kind of an interesting game. It's a shooting game. Um, it's it's a full body animation. Competitive game. But really all it is. I mean, but it's VR. So that's the big difference here.
Nice. Hell yes. I like it.
Let me see if I can
I
pull
really
up
like it.
a trailer here so I can. I mean, it's a futuristic VR game. You shoot.
Futuristic VR shooting
They
game.
they don't say. It's probably going to be like a 6v6, 5v5 kind of game. They don't say exactly how many are on a team,
Gonna go into beta
or
in
maybe a
July.
4v4. Yes. It goes into beta in July. It is coming for. It works with the Valve Index, the HTC Vive, and the Oculus Rift, and the Windows Mixed Reality. So, pretty much every VR platform that you would have. Definitely something to check out since it goes into beta soon.
Hopefully
Yeah.
the beta's free. Otherwise, we'll throw hands.
We'll see. You can request access right now to the beta. To
Oh, I
the
bet
alpha.
you can
So
get it
the alpha.
immediately
Sorry.
anyway. That's how Steam works.
What? Oh yeah, they'll give you access immediately. I bet you if I hit.
Immediately.
Bet you if I hit
Refresh
it.
it, like you got access.
I bet you if I go. Let's see. Here.
Congratulations.
We'll check it out right now. Ready?
Check it out, Mike.
Veil
Oh, you've been
VR.
accepted. You
Veil
have such
VR.
high requirements.
Request access. Request access. Oh, your interest has been registered. Okay, so it's not.
Let's
It's not immediate.
refresh. Did you refresh
Refresh what? What am I supposed to refresh?
the page?
No, it says
Is it in your library?
it says you requested access. Keep an eye out for
Oh.
an email notification from Steam.
Oh, so they're actually gonna send you an email. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that's
Most
but
time they're just like, "Hey, congratulations, welcome to the beta."
yeah, exactly.
Unless the beta isn't out yet, I guess they could be.
Well, that's the thing. The beta
They could,
isn't out yet. It's
right, so they're
right
probably
now.
just
They're in
pre-accepting.
they're in alpha right now.
Yeah.
That's for the alpha. I requested access for the alpha, not for the beta yet. The beta comes out this month.
Okay. Oh, I get you. I get you. I get you.
Yeah, so definitely something to keep an eye out for. Definitely looks like an interesting
Yeah.
game.
No, for sure. Yeah, yeah. next next news that I have for you guys is very near and dear to my heart, and it is very disappointing. Spellbreak, our beloved game, if you like wizards and shit, um, is shutting down in 2023 because Blizzard, being the powerhouse of money that they are, bought them out. And they are going to move their entire development team to work on a similar, not really similar, but similar like category game, World of Warcraft and Dragonflight expansions. Spellbreak has been out for about a little over almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in September. It is on Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I played it a few times with friends because it was one of those um one of those cases of
A different type
you
of battle
know
royale.
right, and then it was free, so then you didn't have to pay for it. So people were like, "Oh, play that." You know what I mean? So, bearing in mind that, um, there's that.
There was,
Um,
I mean, Spellbreak
it's okay.
was a cool game. You
It
had
it was
different
fun
types
for
of
sure.
different style magics and all that. I mean, it
Mhm.
was a magic game, so
Mhm.
um,
Yeah,
different attributes, different kinds of equipment that you can put on, belts,
for sure.
armor, gauntlets. You can have two different types of gauntlets, two different types of magic. Um, Overall,
Mhm.
it was actually a pretty cool game. But
It didn't get as
unfortunately,
much hype and as popularity as I think it deserved, but it was really fun for its time,
yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Um, it's one of those games that I think kind of died down just because of I don't want to say not enough people playing it, but
It's not even
queue
that. It's
times were
just
kind of long.
the games were. I mean, the games coming out is what really killed it.
Right. Yeah. So
They just had games that were better, that just caught people's
just
attention
better though.
more.
Just better.
Because you have to be in that kind of mindset of liking magic and stuff like that. And not a lot of people
Right.
like magic like that. They're more
They're
into the
more into
first
just shooting
person.
machine guns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
That's
sad
cool.
news, shutting down um, next year, which is a really sad thing to happen.
No more spell break. Sorry guys. It's
Yeah.
gonna be like Arma where it doesn't exist anymore.
Nope.
Rip. Moving
Arma
back to
doesn't exist.
VR, Jeremy.
VR.
What
We
doesn't
ain't.
exist?
No. This isn't VR. This is Valve.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. You're right. Whatever. You're right. What do you mean Arma? Arma doesn't exist. Well, I mean it does, but the old Arma servers that these have no longer exist.
Oh,
So that's
really?
what I meant.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Kind of sucks. Especially if you were an Arma player, like the role play aspect of Arma, or just whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, sucks. But unfortunately, it sucks to see games that were like really fun games just end up being dead and nobody plays them anymore,
Yeah.
which
Um.
sucks. But
So the next
you
thing
know,
is which I was just very surprised about. Steam Deck. So if anybody has bought in a Steam Deck, you guys are all safe. But if you guys are looking into buying a Steam Deck, might want to be careful because so Steam has done this thing. I don't know why they haven't released anything of why they did this.
hmm
But for the storage of the Steam Deck, if you buy one, a 256 or a 512 gigabyte, which they've added to the specs on the Steam page, but they haven't like released any news about it. They just added it in there without saying anything. Um, Now the original Steam Decks came with a PCIe Gen 3 by 4 NVMe SSD. Um, the thing is, now you'll either get the Gen 3 by 4 or you can get the Gen 3 by 2. That is for the 256 and the 512 NVMe's. I mean, from the people that I've talked to and the reviews that I've read, there aren't really any what's performance issues or anything like that. So I don't think there won't be any impact on gaming performance.
hmm
Um, so I guess you just have to wait and see what you get. There is a way if you want to check what hard drive you do have. You can go to the Steam Deck. If you press the Steam Deck power button and go to desktop mode, you can search for device viewer in the application menu. Go to devices, storage drivers, and hard disk drive, and then you can check there which one you have. Um, yeah,
It makes you wonder why they went and did that. I mean, is it just like everything else these days where there's a supply issue and we can't get them, or
right. Limited resources to
is
build these hard drives, or
um yeah,
is there other things? I mean, because I don't know personally whether Valve actually makes their own NVMe's or
right, or if they
if
outsource them?
they outsource them. And I mean, everything
Mhm.
that we're talking about, we're thinking everything, graphics cards and stuff like that. There's been so much limited resources for them, limited
Mhm.
stock supply, but
For sure.
it's in high demand. So that could be the issue that we're having with these new Steam decks. But yeah, if you guys see if you buy a Steam Deck, let us know which hard drives they give you. Want to see
Let us know
what the
if it really
majority they're
impacts your
sending.
gaming.
Yeah, I want to see what the majority says of what they're sending out.
Mhm. In other news, Jeremy brought this up the other day. I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before. A bunch of people have been disappointed in the production and the performance that has been coming from um, the game Apex Legends. Apex Legends, for those of you who don't know, is a huge battle royale that has been out for a couple years now, um, and is continuing to grow and grow as time has gone on. Um, People are trying to start a movement where people are no longer going to play this video game throughout the entire month of August. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know a whole hell of a lot of people that are going to be able to avoid a game they've played for so long and just not play it ever again.
Definitely not.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, frick. It just seems
They're so the thing is
unlikely.
they're complaining about the bugs that they haven't fixed. So me and Jacob talked about this. The problem is it's not Respawn's fault. Respawn and EA make the game, um, but the problem is EA is who funds Respawn to fix these issues
To
and
do
stuff like
whatever.
that, to
Tells
do
them what
whatever
to
they
do,
want.
really.
But
Yeah.
EA is not giving them the funding to fix it. I mean, I guess the funding doesn't really matter, but it does in the same sense because you still have to pay these people to work on
To
this
do
thing.
their job.
They
Mhm.
it's not like it's their only game. They're still working on
See,
other projects.
the thing also comes in hand is EA is probably doing that thing because they're money hungry, like they've been, and like everybody has known for years, about their microtransactions, which we're guilty of, regardless. Um, it's a matter of they want to keep increasing income, and I mean, I guess the concept behind stopping playing for the month of August is to hurt their income. And maybe make them like, well, if you don't do this, you're going to lose money, and maybe that'll open EA's eyes ever so slightly. I doubt it, but probably not going to happen anyway. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you have your manager telling you to focus on making a new skin instead of fixing a bug, because let's be honest, most of these people probably don't play their own games, so they don't really care or notice. I mean, it's your people that play your game every single day for hours and hours that are noticing these problems with it. And I mean, while those are the people you want to keep playing over and over, I mean, unfortunately, it's just something that is hard to deal with, unfortunately. And I mean, they fixed a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong; it was really bad when it first came, when they first released the new season, about a month and a half ago already. Um, but I think a lot of stuff has been improved upon. But I do hope to see a lot more stuff fixed. Um, but I don't necessarily know if taking away the skins portion is the right path. Like not focusing on one thing or not playing the game.
No,
Because
it's
I
all
mean,
got to
they've
be
really
focused on evenly.
absolutely
And
different people
like
have
the
to do
thing you
different
talked
things.
about the other day, which is very which I found kind of interesting. You talked about, which was they're only talking to the big streamers and
Yeah.
pros and stuff like that. Like, uh, why are you focusing on one set of part of your community? Why aren't you listening to
Like
the whole community?
your everyday players, not just your professionals, your casual players, because they matter just as much as your pro players. I mean, let's
Apex
be honest here.
wasn't started to be a huge competitive game, and it's over the years it's become that. Yes, but
Hmm.
that shouldn't be your main focus,
Right.
because in that sense you're just thinking, oh, we can get probably lots of money from this, which is, I mean, like we said, it's the focus
Welcome
of
to EA.
every company.
That's true. This is true. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. Like you said with the gold knockdown, how they nerfed it just because a bunch of people complained at the pro level. I mean, it's hard to say. Just because people play differently at a pro level versus at a casual level, I don't think you should affect the players playing at a casual level because of the pro level's decisions, if that makes sense. It's like punishing one group for another group's doing, which just
Right.
seems ridiculous overall.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
don't know. Hmm.
But let us know what you think. Um, Tweet us out, put it on one of our socials. You can go to winloselisten.com, find all our socials on the right bar. Um, or you can just go to the contact us and leave us an email. Let us know what you think about all this stuff that's going on in the world today, or anything that we
Absolutely.
talked about today. Just let us know what you think.
and and even things that we haven't, things you want to see covered, different, even if it's not just opinions on what we have talked about, even suggestions as to what we should cover, or just, I mean, really anything. If you have any sort of opinions, comments, questions, concerns, reach out to us and let us know, and we'll go from there and do our best to
To cover those
help you no matter
topics.
what.
Yeah, we're always
Absolutely.
here.
Absolutely.
So this week's trivia question.
Jeremy loves PlayStation.
So, uh, here we go. Ready? So this is a very interesting one. The answer will surprise you, but
Hmm.
question is, what is the best-selling game console of all time? As of today, right now, what is the
June
best-selling
3rd,
game console
right now,
of
today.
all time?
Going back as far as consoles have gone back until now, which one has sold the most? You know, honestly, it's crazy to think about this. Like, even like when Jeremy had asked me like what I thought the answer was, it's just crazy to think about, like, conceptually what the answer might be, because you got to take into a lot of different things,
You have a
like
lot of consoles. You got Nintendo 64s, you've got regular Nintendos, you've got
the
GameCubes,
Game
Game
Boys, the Game
Boys,
Cubes, the Atari. I
PlayStations,
mean, PlayStation,
PSPs,
Xbox,
everything.
PSP, Wii U, the Nintendo Switch. I mean,
Got a
the
lot.
Nintendo, whatever. I mean, it's just crazy. The DS, the Nintendo DS, the Nintendo DSi, the Nintendo DS XL. I mean, come on, fucking so many of them that it could potentially be.
So
Eh,
here's a hint for you. Um, this hint, your hint is there
mhm.
were 159 million units sold worldwide.
Which, if you think about, doesn't that seem like such a small number? Like, I mean, realistically, doesn't that seem like such a low amount for a single console?
Yeah.
It's
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 I
just
mean, it's not it's 159 million. That's a lot.
yeah, but compare how many people have played COD? You know what I mean?
I mean, that's true, but
How many people?
that's also a game, not a console. You have multiple consoles um that have that game. And
Right.
I mean,
That's fair.
nowadays you have to think about it. Call of Duty has now been cross-platform. But
For a
even when it
while.
wasn't
Yeah.
cross-platform, people still played with just their console. That's how it
True.
went for a long time. But now that it's cross-platform, everybody's playing on every console now.
Which has been the way everything has been going. It's not been a you need an Xbox to play with me. It's I'll play with you no matter what console you're playing on or what platform you're playing on, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess that might be kind of a hint in of itself, to be honest, because in a sense you don't have to buy a specific console to play with somebody or do something with somebody. I mean, in a, you can have any console, like you said. These days, you can have an Xbox playing PlayStation friends.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it,
Oh
but
yeah.
again, answer on our socials, answer on the contact page on our website, shoot us an email, whatever you want, comment on the YouTube video, whatever.
Whatever you want to do.
Chance to win a $10 gift card of your choice.
But thank you for
All it takes.
listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you overall, guys, for being here. I'm Jeremy,
Just remember, and I'm Jacob.
and this is Win,
Lose.
Listen.